Powerful fucking golf swing.
What you need to get is an antimatter golf club.
What you gotta eat is you gotta eat like 3 fetuses a day. If you eat some fetuses, everything be okay.
I bet
Yeah, I better come up
golf
with a plan.
on Mars will be fun.
So it's really cold though. Damn. Jeez. Or really
You know,
hot.
that's
It's
you
cold
know
and
that,
it's
that's
really hot
another thing
and
I
it's
forgot
cold.
to mention in that fucking Mars article was that they say it'll take about 1,000 years to terraform Mars. That seems a little soon to me, especially considering the fact that Mars doesn't have a fucking atmosphere for shit.
Well, I know, but you could fix that tomorrow. I mean, all I have to do is like melt these ice caps, and you're just gonna have an atmosphere pretty quick.
But the funniest thing is that they said if Mars even does get an atmosphere, it's going to be like the lowest point on Mars will be like Mount Everest on Earth, to where you'll need breathing apparatuses to be on Mars anyway.
Yeah, well,
Well, a
it's not
thousand
gonna be.
years, the human body will evolve.
Yeah, and for what? So we can be an asshole on Mars. It just doesn't make any
Yeah, we
sense.
can be Martians
Well,
and
whatever. It'd
things,
be
and then we can have
stupid. It'd
global
be
wars. You know,
stupid. It'd be stupid. So yeah, don't
we can
even
have
talk about it.
fucking
It's like
galaxy
stupid.
wars then. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, right. It'd be just so cool. We could buy like our cheap stuff from Mars. Ooh, look, I got some cheap stuff from Mars. Yeah.
Now you're talking outsourcing.
Gary, what do you think of depleted
There's
uranium?
there's got to be some kind of productive purpose to Mars. Some way we can get rich off of it.
Oh yeah, well I think they ought to get that poor depleted uranium, some Viagra or something, so it ain't so fucking depleted. Whatever. What do I think of depleted uranium? Yeah, gee, I don't know. I don't want any up my ass. I guess that's all I can say about that. Yeah, I won't have
I'd like
sex
to
with
have
it.
like a little pocket full of depleted uranium. That'd be all right. Be kind of cool.
Yeah, just for about a week. Then the cool wears off and the cancer starts, wearing in.
And why can't fucking radiation be like, fucking comic books? That'd be awesome.
Be like tonsils? Radiation would be like tonsils? What? What
Yeah,
good would that
why can't radiation be like how it is in comic books?
do? Oh
Super.
yeah, it makes you a fucking insane mutant? Oh yeah, that would be so cool. Immediately? Like creates
Yeah, it'd be
Godzilla?
better than cancer.
Well,
I mean,
whatever. I mean, all
forearms.
giant spiders. I don't know, 550 million ton spider. I don't know. That doesn't sound too good.
Oh, I forgot about
Well,
that. Oh yeah, animals will probably mutate too, and we'll have like fucking spider chimera fucking thing.
Oh, remember that fucking rabbit one, man? Every time I think of that shit, I think of giant rabbits in that movie, and I was like, huh, who the
hey, I
fuck
seen
thought
that
of this?
biggest fucking
Let's
pigeon
just
today.
let's build the
I seen a
stupidest.
pigeon that was the size of a fucking chicken today. I swear to God, it's the biggest pigeon I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah, we got woodpeckers like that here. We got like fucking goddamn chicken-sized woodpeckers.
It's fucking freakish. Like it's kind of threatening because you're used to how big they're supposed to be.
Yeah, I'd just like to see one of those big giant pigeons. I wonder if they could still fly.
It was fucking huge. It was right above my head. I swear to God, it was like the size of a fucking soccer ball.
I don't know. Sounds like an alcohol pigeon. Who knows? Instead of the DTs, he's not seeing rats. He's seeing giant pigeons. So let's see, where were we? Oh yeah, radioactivity and giant spiders. Um,
I think Seth the Bean has suffered some radioactivity.
I don't know. He looks sort of. Oh, he's gone. Good. Actually, look like Paulie's nephew or something. But anyway, that's a whole different subject.
Man, how is it that there's like 100 people in this fucking room and 3 people talking?
Well, I don't think
Like, seriously.
I don't think there's 100 people in the room, and
That's how it was last.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
and yeah, well, whatever. Whatever. And most
Yeah,
people aren't
no,
even listening.
I don't want you to start talking.
Oh man, that
That's
would be
not
so
exactly
cool
what I
if
just
the
said.
amendment was the Hulk.
Yeah, yeah, let's do some other guitar playing. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then people can play their fiddles and their banjos and everything all at once in the room, and they could talk and dance and make faces. And what else could they do? Yeah, and it'd be like all the other Stickam
Is
rooms.
it really Brian Williams? Is it really Brian Williams? Because that'd be cool. Brian Williams, where were you on 9/11?
I think Brian Williams is kind of boring. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject too. It's not a good enough one. Alright, so let's see, where can we... Oh, I'll get something to drink. That'll solve the problem. Be back in a minute or two. Well, a minute. Well, I don't know. 58 seconds. I don't know. Ah, sorry. I really don't want to get up. I could use a wife right now. Somebody go do some chores here. Get me a cup of coffee, woman.
Hey, old hacks. What's it like working at Fox?
What's the dumbest part of a man?
You know, they need to make that fucking Salvation Army.
Edible? I don't know why, but I totally imagine you having like this giant eagle tattooed on you that's like puking up the Confederate flag and shitting out an American flag. If you don't have that tattoo, you should get it.
Right. I mean, I do like the Confederate flag more than the American. Because it's a better looking flag. It looks cool.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Jeez.
American flag's
It's
kinda
got
cool.
more liney things in different directions and things. We should have a squiggly line flag.
I mean, you know, it's not the worst flag. Japan's flag is the fucking worst. It looks like a fucking blood-stained tampon to me. It's just a red dot. That's... Snore.
Japan's got a good flag.
I mean, I guess they should have had like the rising sun should have been more of a. They should have had like a horizon in there or something. You know, it would have made more sense. But whatever.
Well, they had that cool one where it had like the rays coming off of the red dot, but they stopped using that after World War II for whatever fucking reason.
Because it was a war flag. So, Edible, do you have friends that have Confederate flags on their trucks?
No, but I have a couple who have testicles on their trucks. My truck's so tough, it has testicles. It's fucking funny.
Fucking trucks, man. Fucking trucks.
Like, if I could drive, I'd probably have a truck because They're a lot cooler than a fucking car.
Better gas
Yeah, but they don't ride very well though. So, I mean, you know, I wouldn't have to, you know, it's kind of a bitch if you gotta drive to work every day in a truck.
Well, but it's a truck, man. Trucks are fucking cool.
Camaro convertible's kind of cool too. So, I had my choice. I go with the convertible.
I'd get an El Camino if I could get a car.
Oh, cripes. It's the stupidest thing ever invented. I have a friend that has one, you know, it's one of the old vintage ones. But man, fuck that shit. This fucking station wagon without a roof. What the fuck's the point? I got a station wagon, it's got no
This
roof.
might be
That's
the
right, there's no
fucking
roof over my station wagon. I mean, no point in it.
But I've always wanted a Volkswagen bus.
Yeah, my sister had one, but she crashed it, so it's kind of a bad ending. She drove off a bridge. But yeah, those old Volkswagens were kick ass. I really liked working on them. They were just so easy to fuck with. I mean, you could just, you know, especially the bugs. I mean, you could lift the engine right out of the car and fix it. It was just great. You know, all this computing crap people keep talking about, like they're gonna get somewhere. The game really now is just multi-processing. You know, get more processors working on problems. So it's going to be, the future is not going to be some kind of supercomputer. It's just putting enough processors to the task. But there's, you know,
Can we
there's no
kick out
secret,
that person?
there's no secret knowledge that the goddamn computers are going to be computing. No. You gotta turn your mic off, Brian.
I think an interesting thing about it is phones like Blackberries in a couple of years they're probably going to be as powerful as like regular computers. Everyone will probably just start using those instead of normal computers. So people will
Yeah,
always
well, I
have.
think it's still going to be a resolution problem and stuff. There's, you know, there's a limitation you can do with these handheld things. But I mean, look, you look at that iPads and stuff. Those, you know, just, you know, it's pretty amazing how much computing power they can get into such a small package without having a heat problem and all that stuff. So it is, you know. But I just don't know whether it's, you got a conflict between people wanting the bigger screen and I mean, I'm just surprised they haven't come up with like a pair of glasses, you know, that's got a computer built in or something. You know, just because that would,
Surely
that would be
what
a
if
smarter use of technology. But it's a resolution issue, I guess. We just don't have the ability to make LCDs with fine enough pixels.
well, these days, if you look at a mobile device, a lot of the computing actually happens at a vendor's location, so it's not necessarily tied to that device.
Yeah, it's like I said, but that's, yeah, it's just distributing.
So, for example, if you want to look up something on Google Maps, right, the real computation actually happens somewhere else on someone else's data center, as opposed to it happening on my local device, right? So I guess that's sort of the thing about cloud computing is that all that computing stuff actually happens on someone else's premise.
Yeah, and that has advantages sometimes and huge disadvantages other times. So, I mean, it works both ways. Because obviously there's This is